Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are filming a get ready with me and I'm gonna create a Valentine's Day look and we are gonna test some new products. I have the Fenty concealer, the dark plum, the e.l.f. new product, the lip oil stick from NYX, and as well I have a new indie brand to test. So let's start with primer. I'm gonna be very fast and start with the marshmallow primer from NYX. I don't have anything new in the primer and foundation category, so I'm gonna start with some products that I actually know and like. I have a bunch of lip products, so let's start with the dark plump just to prep the lips. I did test this one more time and it is pretty nice. It is a plumping product, but it's not plumping from the get-go. It takes a bit to start working, but I actually like it. It is really nice. I'm gonna use the Fenty foundation, the stick one, because we are using a concealer from Fenty as well, and I'm gonna draw it on my face directly. This is the shade number 3 and I actually really enjoy it, so let's apply a bit of this and I'm gonna use the sponge and blend this one out. So foundation is done and it looks pretty good, even though my skin is a bit dry today. I have in here the new Fenty concealer. I have it in the shade, what shade are you? 120N, and it is the Wear Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. This is not the first time that I'm trying this one. I've been using it for the last week and a half or something like that. And I do enjoy it, but it's not my favorite one. This one is a thick and hydrating concealer, so I could compare it to the Natasha Denona one. But that one has more coverage, so I just prefer that one a bit more. So because of that, this will not become a new favorite concealer, but it is a good one overall. I'm applying now a bit of the Huda Beauty loose powder just to set everything into place. And I'm gonna remove the excess really fast because, like I said, my skin is pretty dry today, so I don't want to bake today. And I don't have cream products today. So for bronzer, I'm gonna use as well the Fenty bronzer. This is one of my favorites. Right now I think it is the best powder bronzer that I own. It's just incredible. I have the shade In the Sun and I'm gonna use a Refer number 4 and just add some dimension to this face because it is pretty flat right now. And as you can see, the lips are plumped right now, but I really like that the plumper is uniform, so it's not plumping just on the exterior of the lips. Some of the other lip plumpers that I used are just plumping a line around the lips, but this one is plumping in here as well. So I really like this one, but it is overall a painful lip product. So if you don't like something painful, you will not like the dark plump from NYX. And by the way, I forgot to mention, I have in here the shade Clearly Spicy, the number 1. For blush, I finally purchased the iconic London blush and I have the shade So Cheeky in here, and it is the Kissed by the Sun Multi-Use Cheek Glow. So I used this one more time and it is beautiful. So when I'm thinking of a Valentine's Day look, I'm thinking something not very bold and something pink and as well something glowy. So that is the look that I want to achieve, at least on the cheeks. For the face, I prefer something matte and longer lasting, but for the cheeks, something like this, something glowy. It is really beautiful. For highlighter, I'm gonna use this one, the Catrice More Than a Glow highlighter. If I can open it, it is this one, and I have the shade 010. I'm gonna put just a bit on the high point in here. This is a pretty blinding highlighter. Okay, face makeup is done. Let's do brows actually, because I bought the new ABH Brow Freeze Gel and I actually like it, but I still prefer the Too Faced one a bit because, and only because of the brush. The ABH one has a pedal brush like this. I don't think it is the best brush. I prefer a spoolie. This is the Too Faced one, but the formula of the ABH, 10 out of 10. I really like it. So let me apply first just a bit of pencil. I don't want to do very harsh brows today, something just very fluffy and natural, so I'm gonna fill just the gaps. Let's brush them a bit. I apply, like I said, just the tiniest bit of pencil. I use the NYX eyebrow powder pencil in Taupe. And now what I'm gonna do is apply a bit of the ABH like this. I'm trying to not apply product on my skin, but because of this brush, it's not the easiest thing to do, but what I really enjoy doing is applying like this and then taking the Sephora, this one, it is the Tint and Volume in Midnight Brown, and this has a tiny spoolie and a bit of color. So what I'm doing is just blending in here with the ABH and with this one, and I'm just creating the best of both worlds because I'm adding something a bit tinted and then something just to keep my brows into place and they will not move. So I really like the ABH brow gel. It's just the applicator that is not my favorite. For primer, I'm using the Sigma eyeshadow base. I already know that it is my favorite, so it is the perfect way to test a new formula. And I'm gonna blend it out with this Sigma brush. It is the 3D HD Precision brush. Yes. And today we are gonna test Martine Cosmetics, and I have a small and very beautiful palette. It is the pink palette, the mini, and it looks like this. So it's screaming Valentine's Day in my opinion, so I really want to do something with this. We are gonna start, I think, with the matte pink because I just want to see if I can build on top of it. So I'm taking an aura, and then we are gonna take this one and see if they are building one on top of the other. This one is picking up on the brush pretty nicely, so let's see. And it is pretty pigmented as well. And I'm taking a Sigma E25, one of my favorites, and just blending this one into the crease. Next I'm taking a Refer number 13 and Anic, the red, and I'm gonna, okay, it is pretty pigmented. I'm gonna blend it on the outer edge. Red and pink looks really great together, so that is what I want to do. I'm just blending into the crease and into the outer edge, and I'm gonna put both of these shades on the lower lash as well. I'm a bit impressed that these mattes are picking up on the brush pretty well, and I don't have a lot of kick up in the pen, which is a bit unusual. Usually very pigmented shades have a bit of kick up or a bit more, but this one doesn't, and it's still pretty pigmented, so I am kind of impressed. But it's not the best formula at building, so maybe that is the losing point, let's say. You get a easy to pick up and not fallouty kind of formula, but it's not the best at building. Next time I will start with the darker shade and see how much pigment I can get, but I still am able to put the pink on top of the red, so that is nice. Let's apply some of the shimmers. I'm gonna take Liselle and spray the brush because that is usually how I'm applying a shimmer, and with a smaller brush I'm gonna take Melusine. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but it is the light pink in here, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. So let's see how that looks. The shimmer has a lot of kick up in the pen. It's not very hard pressed, but I'm gonna spray it and it should be fine. I really like the shimmer. It's not very pigmented, but it's very shiny, which I really enjoy. Let's take the pink as well. This one is a bit more harder pressed and a bit more pigmented. It's beautiful as well. And the great inner corner highlight. Let's apply a bit of mascara first, because I want to show you this one. This is the Sephora Love the Lift mascara. It is the newer one from Sephora, and I actually really enjoy it. It is a lengthening mascara, and it is pretty good at lengthening. I really like it, so let's apply it today. Look at it. It's before and after, and one coat. It looks really good. So this is a mascara with 2 coats. I think it looks pretty good, and it is one of my favorites from Sephora collection. What I'm gonna do next is apply a bit of the Nabla Aero number 3 on the waterline, do a wing liner, and apply some lashes, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so lashes are on, and I did some pretty beautiful wing liner, if I can say so myself. Let's do something for lips. I removed the excess from the dark plump, and look how beautiful and nice they look. I think it's one of my favorites, if not my absolute favorite lip plumper. I'm gonna test it more and let you know, but it is really good. So let me mention these two, because I'm not gonna use them today, but I use them once or twice, so I can give you a first impression. I bought the Juicy Bomb from Essence, the lip oil. This one is nice, but the applicator is just too small. I need to dip in the product and reapply like 4 or 5 times, so I have something on the lips. It is the Coconut Crush shade. It is beautiful, but I need to dip in there a bunch of times. And then I have the new e.l.f. lip oil. This one is nice as well. I have the clear one. It is crystal clear, and it is nice. I really like the applicator. It's very thick, and the product is pretty thin but still hydrating. I really like it. What I'm gonna use today is the e.l.f. lip pencil. This is so nice. I used it 2 or 3 times, and it is creamy but not too creamy. I really like it. So this is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. I don't think the shade is on the pencil. I'm gonna list it down below. And on top, I'm gonna put the Fat Oil Slick Click from NYX. It is in the shade link in my bio. So I'm gonna apply both of these. And this NYX stick, I actually like it more than the Tarte one. It's just a bit less goopy and shinier. It looks, and more affordable, of course, but it looks incredible. I really like it. So these are lips done as well. Look how juicy and nice they look. I really like the lip products from e.l.f. and the ones from NYX, and my hair is pretty messy. So this is the final look. I really like it. I think it's very appropriate for Valentine's Day. It is glam but not too much, and it looks really nice. And pink, of course, it is always nice for Valentine's Day. I really like the product that I purchased recently. Only the palette was a true first impression today. The rest of them I did test once or twice at least, and I will of course include all of these in a speed review. And yeah, this is the look. I really like it. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you liked it and you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I will see you next time.